There were other teams who were looking at Bryan Mbeumo in the summer. Did you have a big role in speaking to him before he came here? And when he's in your team, how is your team different than when he's not in your team?
He's a working machine. He's so good in transitions. He's improving in the when we are organizing the final third. The connection with Ahmad is really hard to beat these two guys because they change position. They are really fast. They are good in 1-against-1.
By Matchday 9, the Premier League realised it had a new problem. Every few years, Manchester United sign a player who does not just fit the shirt, he charges it with electricity. He presses like he is chasing a dream. He finishes like he is taking revenge. He creates chances out of chaos. And suddenly, Old Trafford feels louder again. Right now, that player is Bryan Mbeumo. He is the forward who refuses to disappear. He is the spark this team has been missing. Every sprint, every recovery run, every lethal break into the box, he is turning fear into a tactic. And Ruben Amorim said it best, a working machine. Opponents think they know how to stop United, but yet they do not know how to stop him. Welcome to RCY Sports. Settle in, because we are about to show why Bryan Mbeumo is not just another signing. He is the next reason this club rises again. When he scores, it is more than a goal. It is proof. The grit, the composure, the courage, the precision under pressure. Ruben Amorim and Manchester United saw in him before they signed him. Before Bryan Mbeumo became a problem for Premier League defenders, he learned how to become a problem for life itself. Born in France to Cameroonian parents, he grew up in Avalon, far from the polished academies and perfectly manicured pipelines of football's elite. There, football was not status. It was survival. It was escape. It was identity. At 14, he joined Troyes, and there, nothing was handed to him. Every trial was a fight. Every training session was a test. He watched others gain attention for promise. He built himself on persistence. He learned that hype fades, but hunger lasts. Those early years forged something inside him. The ability to keep running when others slow, to keep fighting when others fold, to believe in whining the inch no one else reaches for. Later, choosing to represent Cameroon was not a branding move. It was belonging. It was honor. It was a reminder that every step he takes carries the weight of something bigger than himself. His foundation was built on grit. His mentality was shaped by scarcity. And players made this way do not stop when they succeed. They stop when there is nothing left to conquer. If Bryan Mbeumo seems unfazed in the Premier League, it is because he has already survived tougher environments than this. His early career was not a smooth climb. Before the highlights, before the cameras, he lived in the quiet corners of football, where every mistake feels like a dead end. There were seasons where minutes were scarce, where it felt like no one was watching. Doubt hovered like a shadow. Then came Brentford, 2019, a club still fighting in the Championship, a £5.8 million fee, not even enough to make the Premier League glance over. He wasn't bought as a threat, he wasn't feared, he was simply affordable. They labelled him a project. They quickly realised he was a weapon, one being sharpened. The Championship did the sharpening. Brutal physicality, relentless travel, cold Tuesday nights where reputations disappear. Every doubt became a reason to keep going. Every struggle became steel in his mentality, and when Ivan Toney was unavailable, the responsibility fell on him. He didn't just handle it, he thrived. One week, he shredded fullbacks from the wing. The next, he outsmarted centre-backs through the middle. He evolved because he had to, by force, by hunger, by self-belief rising faster than anyone expected. And once he proved he could carry a team, everything changed. Premier League defenders see the goals and skill today. They still have not understood the battles that built them. Brentford did not just sign Bryan Mbeumo, they elevated him into a weapon. The Premier League could have noticed him earlier, but most clubs glanced at the badge, glanced at the fee, and decided the danger wasn't real. Then he proved them wrong. In the top flight, he didn't just survive, he changed games. 20 Premier League goals in the 2024-25 season, 7 assists, over 50 top-flight goal contributions across his Brentford career, and every one of them forced opponents to pay attention. He became the player defenders discussed in the tunnel before kickoff, the guy analysts circled in red, the problem coaches planned entire defensive sessions around. His first and only hat-trick came in the FA Cup off the bench, the kind of arrival moment a striker dreams of. But instead of hype, the spotlight drifted to someone else. Bryan Mbeumo just kept scoring, just kept creating, just kept proving it wasn't luck. He didn't need luxury service. He didn't need elite teammates. He was the threat. Burnley learned that. Liverpool learned that. And anyone who underestimated him felt it fast. But here's the twist. Even with those numbers, even with that menace, most of the league still thought the storm would pass, that the chaos was temporary, that Brentford would eventually fade. Manchester United didn't make that mistake. They recognised a forward who was about to break through his limits. They saw a player who could torment the league on the biggest stage possible. Brentford was the proving ground. Old Trafford would become the empire, and the defenders who ignored the warnings, they would soon regret it. Manchester United do not spend big on accident. When they commit serious money, they expect serious impact. So, when Bryan Mbeumo arrived for £65 million, rising to £71 million with add-ons, people questioned it, not because he lacked ability, because they hadn't understood the weapon they were dealing with. Wayne Rooney spoke for the doubters. Is he worth it? The cynicism was loud, but the answers came louder. Assist versus Sunderland, strike versus Burnley, early breakthrough versus Liverpool, double destruction versus Brighton. And between it all, the moment critics hoped would shut him down, that Carabao Cup match versus Grimsby Town. He scored in normal time to keep United alive, then missed the decisive penalty. United eliminated. The fallout was brutal. Some forwards crumble there, some shrink, some disappear under the noise. Bryan Mbeumo responded with silence and goals. United didn't sign a luxury forward. They signed a disruptor. Under Ruben Amorim, the mission is clear. Run, press, punish. Bryan Mbeumo does all three before defenders can even think. He forces uncertainty. He creates panic. He turns stability into emergency. And Ruben Amorim said it long before Anfield erupted. We were lucky with Bryan. Lucky? No. They were smart enough to believe before the rest of the league woke up. Because at Brentford, he was a danger. At Manchester United, he is inevitable. A relentless forward, in a system built for destruction, on the biggest stage in England, the clubs who mock the price tag. They are about to pay much more than £71 million to stop him now. There is hype, and then there is data that keeps defenders awake at night. Right now, Bryan Mbeumo is not just scoring, he is dismantling defensive structures with frightening consistency. 4 Premier League goals by Matchday 9. Burnley, Liverpool, Brighton. Different opponents, same result. 1 goal created, 2 goals punished. A brace delivered. In the Carabao Cup, he stepped up when United needed saving. And even after the miss that sent them out, the response was immediate and ruthless. That is what fear looks like, not perfection, but punishment. His involvement in United's attacking sequences is skyrocketing. His chance creation numbers are climbing weekly, pressures won in the final third, among the highest in the league. And then comes the killer stat. His goals are outperforming expected goals. He is scoring chances others waste, turning half opportunities into highlights, turning mistakes into misery. Defenders think they can force him wide. He cuts inside, force him onto his weaker foot. He drills it bottom corner anyway. Try to match his run. Good luck. You will only see his number. Goalkeepers hate him because they cannot read him. Fullbacks dread him because they cannot stay with him. Centre-backs panic because they cannot predict him. This season is not a streak, it is a pattern, and patterns are what win titles. When Bryan Mbeumo is on the pitch, your defensive line drops deeper, your midfield looks over its shoulder, your manager prays his plan survives the first 10 minutes. The numbers paint a simple picture. If you do not stop him early, you will not stop him at all. And more clubs are starting to realise that too late. But here is what makes Bryan Mbeumo a genuine Premier League nightmare. You cannot predict him. You cannot contain him. You cannot plan for him. Most elite forwards excel in one area. Some have pace. Some have power. Some have finesse. Some press relentlessly. Some create for others. Bryan Mbeumo does all of it in one relentless package. Winger? He will roast your fullback. Striker? He will bully your centre-backs. Creator? He will thread passes through gaps you did not know existed. Presser? He will turn your six into a liability the second the ball rolls. He is two players in one, a goal threat you must double mark, and a creator you cannot leave free. Mark him tight, he spins you. Give him space, he accelerates and destroys you. Show him outside, he bends it in. Show him inside, he knives through you. Opposition managers have a simple question. Do we let him run or let him shoot? The answer is the same. We suffer. And the worst part for the league, they still do not have a full dossier on him. No blueprint, no cheat code. Because at Brentford, his damage was limited by platform. At Manchester United, the spotlight enhances the danger. Every mistake against him is magnified. Every touch he takes feels like a countdown. His rise has been too fast for defenders to adjust. He is attacking a league that has not caught up yet. By the time they figure out how to slow him down, he will already be somewhere else, doing something worse. There is no escape. Bryan Mbeumo is not just rising, he is invading. He is turning the Premier League into his playground. If you can feel the fear yet, hit like. Subscribe for more truth the league is not ready to admit. And comment the next defence he destroys. Share this with a rival fan and remind them, you can plan for United, but you cannot plan for Bryan Mbeumo.